Joe, welcome to Floor Talk. It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you. Really excited to be here with you, Judy.
So you rang the opening bell this morning. That was an exciting moment.
Big day, big day. It was so neat to be up there, and I'll tell you, the people here and the overall platform has been incredible because, you know, we went public back in '95 and we just transferred over, and I'll tell you, it's been one of the best moves we've made.
So now let's start by talking about the company. Tell me about Kforce.
We're really a professional services organization, so we predominantly deal with employment, everything from direct hire to contract work, which we call staff augmentation, then to manage teams and solutions. So the really higher end, bringing in project teams to handle whole initiatives. And about 94% of our business is technology specific.
So tell me, what trends are you seeing in technology investments across your diverse client portfolio?
That's a great question. I mean, so much going on in and around data, cloud, as everybody starts to build out the platforms that are necessary to support AI. You know, AI, everybody heard about it when ChatGPT hit about 1.5 years ago and thought it was going to turn the world on its head. But what people didn't stop to consider is there's a lot of foundation work that has to be done. You know, organizing your data, investing in your data. So we have disciplines that focus on data, focus on cloud, focus on digital transformation, which are all paramount to ultimately be able to maximize AI.
Now, Kforce prides itself on its world-class recruiting skills. Tell me more about that and how you are expanding that capability.
Recruiting has always been core to our business because at the end of the day, it takes people to be successful. Whether you're working on a project team or whether you're bringing somebody in as a full-time employee, it's all about people. So yes, recruiting is one of our core competencies. And so we've made a lot of investments in technology. In fact, that's where we first started leveraging AI and a lot of things from machine learning was on our recruiting front to really drive a lot of efficiencies for our people so that our people could focus on those things that people do best and let technology provide leverage in other areas.
Now, Kforce has unique insight into market demand for highly skilled tech workers, as you've said. What does this knowledge tell you about the direction of the economy and challenges facing companies in the latter half of this year?
Cycles typically on the employment front, they go through 4 phases. When things first start to soften, organizations typically exit contract or staff augmentation labor. Then the second phase, they start to right-size their full-time employees. This is when you hear about layoffs and things of that nature. The third phase is when they start to bring contract labor back when it hasn't really stabilized. And then once it stabilizes, then they start to bring in full-time employment. What we've been seeing these last 2 or 3 quarters is we've seen a lot of stabilization. So it would kind of drop you into that third segment where stabilization before growth takes place. And I'm only speaking technology specific because that's where my area of expertise is.
And finally, Joe, as you look to the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025, what are your top priorities?
So we're replacing a legacy system that's been in place for 20 years, and that's really going to drive a lot of efficiencies for our people and improve our client experience and our consultant experience. And then we're working on what we call our integrated strategy, which is how do we bring all of our services in a seamless manner to our end customers and leverage the power of Kforce. We've been in business over 60 years, so the relationships that we have and our people have, we want to make sure that we're tapping those relationships to be able to bring everything and all the power of Kforce to those individuals.
All right, well, Joe, it's been fantastic to talk with you. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk today.
No, thanks for having me, appreciate it.